Hello, and welcome to the latest episode of Pocket Watchers. Where we're going to be looking at the charts for the most played games. But anyway, before we get into that, thanks for tuning in. What am I even looking at? I'm over here somewhere. You guys are right here. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that in. Hang on. Can y'all hear me? My volume levels be low, and I have to have the microphone right up in my mouth like this. But it'd be looking ghetto when I do that on here. I need a new microphone. Bad. I need something way more sensitive than this. This microphone's dying, I think. I've had it forever. When I'm on voice chat and stuff, it sounds good, but over YouTube videos, it's not very good at all. But anyway, I digress. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for logging in to V-Gaming. This is your host, The Saverings. Today we're going to be looking at Matt Piscatella over at Circana, part of MPD Group, for the most played games by total number of players, not concurrent players. But before we did that, Matt reposted this. It was from Kyle C. This guy is familiar. Yeah, I've seen this guy before. This is okay. He does Warframe stuff. Remember, folks, you're within range. You're within the age when having a prostate exam is normal and vital. Yeah, I just did that last year. Wife just did it a couple weeks ago. 20 years ago today, Microsoft unveils the Xbox 360 on MTV. I feel like I need to watch that later. I do remember this. Elijah Wood. Anyway, let's see. This is for top 15 titles by total weekly active users. That's kind of hot, isn't it? Maybe I should back it up just a little bit. There we go. Let's see. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 ranking gains across all platforms. V-Rising jumped in the top 15 thanks to in part price promotion and a new update. Yeah, I saw that. V-Rising jumped up on Steam. I saw it pop up. So let's take a look here. At this point, you guys know what it is. Over here on the left is PlayStation. Over here on the right is Xbox. We're going to start because we read from the left to right. The first thing I like to do is check and see which games didn't move. What was static? So let's see. The first three were static. 4 and 5 switched places. 6 and 7 switched places. 8, 9, 10, and 11 were all static. 15 jumped to 12th. 12 dropped to 13th. 13 dropped to 14th. And 17th rose to 15th. So we got Call of Duty, Fortnite, GTA 5 remastered. See, this is why they're not all in that big of a rush to release 6, man. I talked about this in a previous video. Go check that out, with my feelings on 6. I think 6 is going to be weird, dude. NBA 2K, Roblox, Marvel Rivals, Minecraft. I saw something about how the top whatever, what was it? Top 3 selling games on PlayStation. Didn't I see that? Wasn't that IGN? Where was that at? Where was that at? I saw some article talking about top 3 selling games on PlayStation currently. I saw some article or something. Yeah, was this it? Yes. May 6th. So a week ago. There's a picture of it, though. There's a very specific picture I'm looking for. But anyway, the top 3 selling games on PlayStation were Forza 5, Minecraft, and Oblivion Remastered. All Xbox games. So let's take a look. These are the most played. I am surprised to not see Forza in here. I thought Forza was going to crack the top 15. So we got Call of Duty, Xbox. We got Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto. Like I said, this ain't going nowhere. NBA 2K. I can't believe. Anyway, Roblox, Marvel Rivals, Minecraft, Madden, EA College. Look at all the sports games are clumped together. WWE. My kids were just playing this the other day. Assassin's Creed Shadows. I am shocked as shit that this game is still in there. Oh, look, it fell out of the Xbox one. Clear Obscure Expedition 33 replaced it. Good. Hogwarts Legacy, because this was part of PlayStation Plus. Rocket League back up in there, and Rainbow Six Siege back up in there. So let's count how many PlayStation games are on here? 0. Okay, let's go over to the Xbox side. Call of Duty, Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto, NBA 2K25, Roblox, Marvel Rivals, Minecraft, Elder Scrolls, Oblivion. They're making 100% profit on this. You guys know that? Every single Xbox game you see on this list. Remember, there were 0 PlayStation games on this. Every single Xbox game on here, which is Call of Duty, Minecraft, Expedition 33. Actually, this is, Elder Scrolls Oblivion. They make 30% off of this because this isn't their game, even though they helped it along. Paid their rent for a few months and got them the exposure in the AAA space. I saw something about how some stupid interview the other day talking about how third-party developers are like, what's the point of the Xbox? I keep hearing, what the fuck is the point of the Xbox? Listen. Can you get Game Pass on a Switch? No. Can you get Game Pass on a PlayStation? No. Can you get Game Pass on an Xbox? Yes. It's the only console you can get Game Pass on, the big thing that they're pushing. So there's no way in hell they're giving up on the console market. Are you dumb? What else does the Xbox run on? What else does the Xbox do? It runs Windows. Hey, what's one of the main products that Microsoft banks on? What started Microsoft out? Was it operating systems? Yeah, it was DOS, and then DOS turned into Windows. You know, Microsoft Windows? So the Xbox runs on Windows. That's more installed devices with Windows on it, so they can charge more for their Windows license. But they're just going to just give up on the Xbox, though, right? Yeah, like, never mind, it runs on DirectX. That's literally in the name. It's DirectX. It's a box that sells DirectX. The Xbox sells DirectX. It makes Windows more valuable. So yeah, let's just if you're Microsoft, yeah, let's just give up on the console. That's why they already have a handheld coming out in conjunction with Asus, right? That's why, like, a couple months ago, they already said they finalized their design for the next Xboxes. But yet somehow they're giving up on the console market. I'm so sick of hearing this. Well, if everything's an Xbox, what's the point? They're making it pointless. It sells Game Pass and it runs Windows. Why would they give it up? If they're going to keep making Surface devices, why would they give up the Xbox, which they've been making since, like, when did they come out? 2000? Is that when the Xbox came out? 2001, right? Why would they ever stop making? Even if they stopped making it themselves, there would still be Xboxes. There'd be other companies. They would hand the SKU off to Asus and to Dell and to whoever else, and they would make their own Xboxes. There would still be, if Microsoft themselves stopped making Xboxes, there would still be Xboxes. People would build PCs to run Game Pass, and they would call it the PC Xbox or something. There would still be Xboxes. And if everything else is an Xbox, your my LG Smart TV, actually I should do that. I should grab the Xbox apps on my LG Smart TV right here and play that and stream it. My TV's plugged in. It's hardwired into the network. So cloud streaming would be pretty. I should try that. I would probably get some Microsoft points for doing that, huh? Yeah. Your Steam Deck is an Xbox. Your other little handheld computer is an Xbox. Your TV is an Xbox. Your phone's an Xbox. They're all Xboxes. So if they're getting rid of some people say they're getting rid of the console. That's just the traditional console. Why would they abandon that in the middle of making everything else an Xbox? It sells, and everything they make on here, back to my point, they make 100% profit. So this is the Xbox, the actual physical console. Call of Duty, they're making 100% profit off of this because it's their own game that they own on their own platform. They don't split it with anyone. Minecraft, they make 100% of the profit. They make 100% of the profit here. Forza Horizon, they make 100% of the profit here. Oh, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Xbox has 4 of their own games on here where they're making 100% of the profit. All these top 15 games, Sony is getting 30% of. And I heard in the case of some of the live service games, your Roblox, your Fortnites, your Call of Duties, your Warzones and stuff, your GTA Onlines, your Minecrafts, they only get 20% of that, I heard, on live service stuff. So anyway, Marvel Rivals, Claire Obscure, I need to get back to this game. Madden, Rainbow Six Siege, Forza Horizon, football, and Apex, and yeah. So that's that. Let's take a look on Steam. I'm going way over here. I gotta get to work. Steam is doing Steam stuff. So you got your Counter-Strikes, This is broken up by the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. You got Counter-Strike, 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 Elder Scrolls, Elder Scrolls. That's amazing. This game is number 2 on Steam. That's crazy. And guess what Steam, the vast majority of Steam players are on? You know what? Let's take a look. Because I'm so sick and tired of hearing this. Look at Doom the Dark Ages, top selling game. Is that out? May 14th. 2 days. I got Game Pass, baby. Ooh! Sorry, I squealed like a little girl because I'm excited. Let's go to hardware software survey. OS version, right? Windows. 96%. Who owns Windows again? Oh, yeah, is that Microsoft? What is the Xbox run on again? Oh, yeah, Windows, which is owned by Microsoft. So Steam, Microsoft is Microsoft is profiting off this. People want to build gaming PCs to play Steam on to get the most games, and then they buy that little Windows license. Even if you don't buy that little Windows license, you still sign into Windows and you still do Windows stuff, and they take that information and they share that, sell that to their partners here, so they know what's what and what to make and what people like and what people don't like. So they're making money all around, including on the Xbox. It's not selling consoles. First of all, there's 30 million of them. You're going to turn your back on 30 million. Okay. Secondly, they make money off of everything else on that console. Everything else, including selling your information. Okay. So here we are. Elder Scrolls, they're making 70% of this. Marvel Rivals. Repo. Schedule 1. I like how the drug game is not popular. Oh, there it is. Number 13. Schedule 1. Cool. Baldur's Gate 3. I need to get back to this. I was thinking about it on the car ride back over here to record this video. I really need to play this. But I want to stream it, but I don't know. I don't have time, man. Shit. Helldivers 2. You guys see this? This is the only PlayStation game that's ranking, and it's falling. But it's the PC that's carrying it. This game would have flopped if it was just left up to the PlayStation ponies. Claire Obscure. I'm playing it on Game Pass and not on Steam, so these numbers look good. Rocket League, number 9 in the U.S. It's surging. Rocket League. And keep in mind, they stopped selling Rocket League on Steam in 2020. So these numbers are the same people have been playing it this entire time. No one's bought it on Steam in 5 years, and it's still up here. They haven't sold one new copy on Steam in 5 years, and it's number 9. That's amazing. That retention rate is amazing. Monster Hunter Wilds. Nope. Oh, Monster Hunter Wilds, 4th. Balatro. Last Epoch. Nope. Destiny 2. Good for them. Destiny 2. Team Fortress 2. I'd love to see that this is still hanging around. This would be much higher in Overwatch wouldn't exist if Valve never screwed with it like they did. Let's see. What else we got? We got V-Rising. War Thunder. War of Plains. And there's always some unique ones. Left 4 Dead, still in the top 10 over here. Overwatch 2. Dead by Daylight. Halo Master Chief Collection. Why is this trending all of a sudden? Must be some social media thing and everyone's playing it down there all at once. So, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Very cool list. It's a very varied list. I need to play Scheduled 1 as well. It's a very varied list. Let me guys know what you think of all this madness. Let me guys know. Let me know what games you've been playing, what games you wish you could get around to, what games you're falling behind on, and what game you're looking forward to. Doom the Dark Ages is in 2 days, bro. It's an embarrassment of riches right now. That's Wednesday, right? The 14th? Oh my goodness gracious. That is Wednesday. Whew. Anyway, I'm excited. So let me guys know again. Let me get out of here. First of all, let me do that. Let me get out of here. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say subconsciously. But anyway, holla. Peace, you guys.